Golden Tigers fans, get ready. It's time for buckets, blocks, spills, thrills, steals, and slams. Thunder! Tuskegee basketball is next on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Now, let's go courtside with the call. Here's Charles Ward.
And we are live from the Bruce Hall and Johnson Gymnasium on the campus of LeMoyne-Owen College for women's basketball on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. So glad you could join us for our continuing coverage on GTSN. This afternoon, the Golden Tigers at 16-9 and 3-5 in the SIAC. They come into the final contest of the regular season ranked second in the West behind the Golden Bears of Miles College, a team we're going to be tracking this afternoon to see if the Golden Tigers can gain some momentum. If the Golden Bears stumble tonight, Golden Tigers of Tuskegee will push into that first place position in the West and get that bye in the first round of the SIAC tournament. They will meet the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College in basketball this afternoon from the Johnson Gymnasium. The Lady Magicians at 7-19 and 3-14 in the SIAC. They are currently 7th in the West, and they will hang their hopes on who they'll be playing as a play-in team on the east side. It'll either be Albany State or likely Everett Waters. We'll see after those teams meet. I think they are playing this afternoon as well, and they may be able to get a read on where they're going in terms of the first round, who they'll have to visit for first round play. But it's the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee after coming off of a win at their final home ball game of the regular season on Saturday against the Lady Badgers of Spring Hill. Tuskegee winning that ball game 49-38 in the closing home contest of the 2024-25 season against the Lady Badgers of Spring Hill. Tuskegee getting that win after losing to Central State a few days before that, which broke a 10-game win streak for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. So set to start, hopefully, a 2-game win streak with a win here tonight against the Lady Magicians. And that'll close the regular season for Tuskegee with their eye vying for the SIAC tournament. Right now in second in the West and hoping to get some help from the Lady Bears of Miles College as they meet Central State. I believe they're playing tonight on the road. Seeing if the Lady get some help from the Lady Marauders of Central State as we take a look at the standings in the SIAC. We'll pay attention to the West first. The Golden Bears of Miles College right now at 16-6 overall and 12-4 in the SIAC. They are currently number 1 in the West. Tuskegee right on their heels at 16-9. And remember now, Tuskegee defeated the Golden Bears twice during the season. So if they can draw even on the conference side, you see the Golden Bears at 12-4 and Tuskegee right now at 13-5. Trying to see if they can get a little help there from Miles College to take that number 1 spot. Martin, thank you. Make sure we got the names of all the officials here as we get set for basketball action. Pamela Martin, Betty Fox, David Tinkin. That's the officiating crew. We like to make sure of them before we get going with play here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Take a look at the Eastern Division of the SIAC standing. Atlanta leading that pack. They are ahead of Allen University and Edward Waters, third on the East Division of the SIAC. So a lot of standing this afternoon on the Golden Tigers Sports Network as we get set for women's action. Golden Tigers of Tuskegee and the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. We'll take a break here in Atlanta. When we come back, we'll have the TNT Fireworks starting lineups and tip off shortly after that. Stay with us on GTSN.
Hey, Tuskegee fans, I'm Reginald Ruffin, Director of Athletics, and you are listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go to you.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities. Healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery. Elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people.
Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game.
Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make the level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
Tuskegee University's founder, Booker T. Washington, said, "Excellence is to do a common thing and recommend you for internships. It's all part of educational excellence."
I'm Rolandus Rice, Chief Operating Officer and the Vice President for Student Affairs at Tuskegee University, and this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Thank you, Dr. Rice. As we get set for basketball action, Golden Tigers 16-9 overall, 13-5 in the SIAC, second in the West. Let's take a look at the TNT Fireworks starting lineups here inside Bruce Hall at the Johnson Gymnasium on the campus of LeMoyne-Owen College. For the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College, they'll go with the junior Mariah Curley. Curley on the season, 4.1 points per ball game. She'll be joined by Kiara McGee, the junior from Millington, Tennessee. McGee at 7.2 points per ball game, 2.2 assists. Nairobi Lewis, the senior from Trinidad and Tobago, she'll be in the starting lineup. Nairobi with 4.7 points per ball game and 5.5 rebounds. Kennedy Fuller, the senior from Richmond, Virginia, she leads the team in scoring with 11.4 points per ball game. She'll be in the lineup. And Janara Williams, the junior from Los Angeles, starting in the lineup at 4.5 points per ball game. So it's Curley, McGee, Nairobi Lewis, Kennedy Fuller, and Janara Williams, the five for head coach Anthony Partee. And the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. They come in at 7-19 and 3-14 in the SIAC. Seventh in the West, and they'll be scoreboard watching tonight to see who they will meet in first round play. TNT Fireworks starting lineup for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. It's a familiar one. LaDasia Hughley, the senior from Opelika, Alabama. LaDasia on the season, 4.4 points per ball game, 2.3 assists per outing for Hughley. Halani Cantone, the senior, the grad student from Apopka, Florida. Halani on the season, leading the team from the floor. 11.4 points per ball game, 4.6 for her, 6 assists for Halani per game for Tuskegee. Cyan Holmes, the grad student from Evanston, Illinois. Cyan, 4.5 points per ball game and 3.8 rebounds for the Golden Tigers. Going to be the first team all-conference player and grad student Brittany Bolin. Bolin at 10.8 points per ball game. 4.4 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1.9 steals per outing. She will be in the five for the Golden Tigers. And rounding out the five, it's the grad student from St. Louis, Missouri, Jasmine Manuel. Jasmine leads the team in rebounding at 6.6 per ball game. Also averages 7.9 points per outing. So it's Hughley, Cantone, Cyan Holmes, Brittany Bolin, and Jasmine Manuel. The TNT Fireworks five starting lineup for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Coached by Ciante Wester, and she's assisted by Montel Jones and Nadia Thorman McKee. Golden Tigers 16-9 on the season, 13-5 in the SIAC. Second in the West, hoping to bump up the first if they can win tonight and get some help from the Lady Bears and Miles College. Tuskegee on the road in their black jerseys and trunks, outlined in that crimson checkers on the trunks and jerseys on the side with the gold in front of the checkers and the numbers in Tuskegee gold. Letters and numbers in gold outlined in that crimson. Tuskegee will go right to left in the first half of play. Basketball has been tapped and the Lady Magicians have it on their end of the floor first. They will work left to right in this first 10 minutes of play. They are dressed in white with a light gold outline in purple on the numbers and the lettering. Missed shot on the inside for LeMoyne-Owen, and back the other way quickly. LaDasia Hughley to the rack right side after an assist from Helani Cantone, and LaDasia with the first point to the ball game. On a transition, that's a Wind Creek Casino Montgomery fast break layup for the Golden Tigers, and they take an early 2-0 lead here. 9:30 remains, first period of play, and LaDasia to the line to shoot. LaDasia at 62% from the line, missed on the first free throw, but Cantone got a rebound. Tuskegee with a fresh 20 in this half-court set. Early zone defense for the Lady Magicians of the LeMoyne-Owen College as Hughley pushes up top to Cyan. Now they work it left side to Cantone, and Helani lost her dribble, trying to work it over to Jasmine and threw it away in the paint. Back the other way come the Lady Magicians. They'll lose it in the paint. Cantone took it away. Helani trying to outrun the defense right side to the rack, to the glass, and Helani scores for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. So Cantone with her first points of the ball game. She and Hughley with the first two. Cantone coming off her 6.6 rebound effort against the Lady Badgers of Spring Hill in the win at Tuskegee on Saturday. Shot there in the paint by LeMoyne. They missed on the shot. Cantone with another rebound. Tries a run out, but lost it running down the left side of the floor. So turnover number 2 for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. And the Lady Magicians will have the basketball. Tuskegee with an early 4-0 lead as Fuller brings it across the timeline, or threw it back in the backcourt. Now they'll get it across the timeline with Curley handling left side, and she pushes a long three-point shot, and that one out of bounds. Basketball over to the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Just underway, 8 minutes, 18 seconds left in first half play. Tuskegee up 4-0 over the Lady Magicians. Cantone across the timeline now. Helani at the sideline, doubled, got it out front there to LaDasia. LaDasia handles with 8:05 left first period. Now Bolin with the first touch of the basketball. Up top she goes to Cantone. Trying to get it to Jasmine on the inside if they can. Instead they work it around the horn. 8 to shoot. Cantone with it out front. Now dumps it inside to Jasmine. She turns and runs right into a double, but a whistle on the inside. They call the foul inside on Curley, so Curley's picked up her first personal in this basketball game. Tuskegee on a side out now. They'll get the fresh 20 as Brittany will inbound it left of the cylinder for Tuskegee. Looks to the inside, got it to Jasmine. Jasmine on the floor, right side, all the way to the rack, got a whistle, and Jasmine with the basket as well. So good job by Jasmine working the floor right side after the entry pass. She gets her first field goal of the ball game, and she will be at the line shooting here for Tuskegee. Jasmine at 74% shooting from the free throw line, currently 7th in the SIAC. 74% shooting at 74 out of 100 for the grad student from St. Louis. Jasmine knocks down the free throw, so she's got 3 early in this first period of play. Tuskegee leads 7-0. They show full court pressure. Magicians with Curley across the top line left side. Now down in the corner on the move all the way to the rack and spinner. But it's going to be good on the inside. All the way to his Fuller. Got her first 2 of the ball game. And Tuskegee back the other way. Jasmine back in the first. Back the other way now. He lives on their inside. They got it inside, and it was Brown with that lay-in for the Lady Magicians. So Fuller and Brown both with field goals, and a turnover there for Tuskegee in a half-court set. Run out back the other way and missing on the lay-in right side. They tie it up for the basketball down low on transition that time for the Magicians. They were not able to get the lay-in left side. A couple of substitutions out on the floor now. Partee McGee was on transition, not able to convert there. She will depart the basketball game. Tuskegee leads 9-4. And Tuskegee will have it in the backcourt after the turnover by the Lady Magicians. Full court pressure, pulling with it in the backcourt. Cyan back to McGee, and she's across the timeline right side. Now a pass across the floor to Hughley. Holmes, Cyan down in the corner. Jasmine, Cantone back out top, double B. Head fake, defense flies by, double B, knocks down the jumper with Tuskegee. Good job there by her. The ball fake to get free. She'll make it 11-4 to the lead. Bowling coming off an 8.5 rebound performance against the Lady Badgers at Spring Hill. Half-court set on. They'll push it off over the rack. Cantone with the deep. She commits the foul on Fuller. Or correction, it's Freeman who was on the penetration, and Marley Freeman will be at the line shooting for the Lady Magicians, and Cantone picks up her first personal in the ball game. Instead, I think they call that foul on Cyan Holmes is what they're showing here on the scoreboard. So Cyan picks up her first personal in the ball game. So at the line, Fuller got the first, and she got them both from the line for the Lady Magicians. She's got 4 in this first half. Tuskegee's lead, 11-6. Full court pressure. Cantone works it up the Bowling, across the floor. Hughley left side. LaDeja slides the paint and back out down in the corner. Now bounce pass. Jasmine. Jasmine works right side. Got some space. Head fake, and she's bugged on the inside. So Jasmine will be going to the line to shoot for Tuskegee. Foul will be called on Curley on the inside. So Curley's guilty of the foul. That's her second personal. Coach Partee will have to pull her out of the basketball game early here. With 5:53 remaining first period of play, Tuskegee with an 11-6 lead. Manuel back to the line. First free throw. And Jasmine with a rare miss there from the line. Tuskegee closing out its regular season here on the road at Bruce Hall in the Johnson Gymnasium, named after the legendary Jerry Johnson, longtime coach here at LeMoyne-Owen. And Jasmine missed them both from the line, so it remains an 11-6 lead for Tuskegee. Right side on the penetration is McGee. Now up top on the weave, they give it to Fuller. She'll go on the move. Holmes guarding defensively, but Fuller able to bank it on the glass, and she's got 6 after a difficult shot by her. Full court pressure now. Tuskegee's lead is 11-8. Cantone across the timeline right side. Back up top to Bowling. Bounce pass in the corner. Hughley with it now. LaDeja circles back up top with the pass, and they go across the floor to Cantone. Cyan dumps it down low to Jasmine. Head fake by Jasmine. Hughley in the corner for 3. LaDeja missed badly on that one. Backside rebound to the Lady Magicians. They all run the floor. Left side with the basketball, sliding way all the way across the paint with the lay-in basket by Antiana Brown. So Brown with her second field goal, and Tuskegee's lead is down to a point now. Half-court set with 4:53 left first period of play. Hughley handles out front for TU. Zone defense for the Lady Magicians. Cantone left of the arc, now inside Jasmine. Turns with the jumper, missed on the shot. Rebound backside to the Magicians, and they can take a lead with a basket that's stripped down the floor. McGee cross dribble left side all the way through, dumps it down in the corner. Shot there, missed on that one. Good screen out by Tuskegee. They'll come back the other way, leading by a point with 4:23 left first period of play. 11-10 lead for Tuskegee. Xavier Johnson, Samaya Mackin set to check in. Next dead ball for Coach Wester. Foul line extended is Cantone. Back to Bowling. Back to Cantone, free with the jumper. Alani missed on that shot near the free throw line. And a whistle down low. Foul's going to be called down low on McGee for the Lady Magicians. That's her first. And we come to our first media timeout here inside the Johnson Gymnasium. Tuskegee leading it 11-10 over the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. We'll take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
In communities where leaders are forged and legacies are born, the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference proudly celebrates the accomplishments of current and former students. From the playing field to the boardroom, they are the next generation of entrepreneurs, doctors, and executives.
Leaders rise here. Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
Golden Tiger fans, I'm Anthony Holloman, Commissioner of the SIAC, and this is Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Thank you, Commissioner Holloman. Really busy last couple of weeks for the commissioners out in Oakland for the HBCU All-Star Classic Challenge between the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee and Morehouse College. Then on to Louisville, Kentucky. as the Golden Tiger, all of the teams in the SIAC participated in the indoor track and field events in Louisville, Kentucky. So the commissioner there and making his way back to Atlanta, and just in front of him and the rest of the SIAC staff to go to the SIAC 2024-25 SIAC basketball tournament going to be held at Morehouse College. So everybody from the conference office and teams from the SIAC gathering for tournament action. After the timeout, Jasmine to the line for Tuskegee, converts on the first free throw for the Golden Tigers. Tuskegee at the first media timeout, 5 of 8 shooting from the floor at 63%. Jasmine got them both from the line after the free throws. She'll take a brief rest on the Tuskegee bench with 4:04 left in this first half of play. Tuskegee with a 13-10 lead. They jump into full court pressure. Magicians trying to work it across the timeline. They had a tap from behind. Good work by Cantone with the steal. Boland back to Helani. She lost it underneath. Now regathers, and they'll get her for the travel. That basketball just sailed on Cantone and got away from her underneath the paint. And it'll go back over to the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. They'll come to a half-court set now. With the basketball is McGee. Jumper by McGee out front, and she knocked it down for the Magicians. So Tuskegee's lead now back to just 1 point, 13-12 after the basket by McGee. Hughley set to check in, next dead ball. Boland with 10 to shoot up top to Cantone. Now back to Boland. Entry pass Amaya, left side to the rack. Good block there on the defensive side for Lewis. Nairobi Lewis with the block for the Lady Magicians. And they can take a lead with a basket this trip down the floor. We're under 3 minutes left, first period of play. Fuller works it out front. Our correction on the inside, that's Freeman. Freeman with the left hand, missed on the shot. Mackin trying to save it, but threw it right over to Freeman. Freeman got a lay, and Holmes got a foul. And Freeman to the line for a chance for a three-point play. So Cyan picks up that personal. And that'll be her second personal in this ball game. So she will have to take a seat for Coach Wester. And she will send Sine Bobbitt out on the floor now with 2:47 remaining. And Tuskegee trailing for the first time in the ball game. 14-13 to the Lady Magicians. At the line for LeMoyne-Owen, Marley Freeman, the junior from Jackson, Mississippi, with the free throw. Got it to fall. So Freeman got that free throw. She's got 4 in this first half. Tuskegee trailing 15-13. Alexandria Johnson out front with the basketball for Tuskegee. AJ with 8 points and 3 rebounds in the win against Spring Hill. On the weave is Boland. Up top, Bobbitt. Right side, AJ for 3 from way out front. Missed on the shot. Boland got the rebound. Fresh 20. Back up to Alexandria again. She'll backpedal this time near the mid-stripe. Left side, entry pass, Samaya. Doubled at the free throw line. Pushes back to Boland. Right side, Alexandria. On the move, underneath. Euro step. Got it over to Samaya. And Mackin with the lay-in. Good ball work by Alexandria on the inside. She'll get the assist. Samaya with her first field goal in this first period of play. Under 2 minutes left. We're tied at 15. Half-court set now. McGee with the basketball for LeMoyne-Owen. She'll turn to her left and lost the dribble. Now on the move, left side is Williams. And Janara Williams with her first field goal of the ball game, and she penetrates left side. 17-15, LeMoyne leads. Bobbitt with it in the corner for Tuskegee. Now Sine on the move. Over to Boland. Double B got space, pops a three-pointer, missed on the shot. Mackin gives chase, but the rebound's cleared at the block by Stacia Hampton. So Stacia Hampton with that rebound. They got it on a half-court set, and down-neath they got an easy lay-in down under the basket. Basket there for Janara Williams. Back-to-back field goals for her with 70 seconds left first half. Tuskegee trails 19-15. Hughley runs it down in the corner. And back up top now to Double B with the basketball. Under a minute remaining first period of play. Bobbitt with it, squares, takes a three-pointer. Sine missed on the shot. Mackin tapped it out of bounds. It'll belong to the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. So Samaya, she'll take a seat. Danielle Bowden out on the floor now. Bowden leads the teams in blocks for Tuskegee. Nine blocks for her. She's 25th in the conference in that category. And she'll come on with 51 seconds left in this first period of play. Tuskegee trailing 19-15. Out front with the basketball is Freeman. She'll circle right side. 39 seconds left in this first period. Now Hamilton, the senior from Anderson, Indiana, will weave it and back up top. They'll work it sliding right side with the basketball is Fuller. Now Freeman with 6 to shoot. Got it back to Fuller for 3, and she knocked it down in the corner. She knew it as soon as she released it. So she has gotten that field goal to make it a 22-15 lead for the Lady Magicians. Bolin out front now. Double B pushes left side Alexandria. Jumper left side. Nicely done by AJ to get that jumper airborne. So her first points of the ball game. 2 seconds left to the rack, and they banked it there and a whistle. And going to the line for the Magicians, it will be Kennedy Fuller. Fuller got a bank going right side. They'll count that, and she's at the line to close this first period, possibly on a 3-point play. They'll call the foul on Bolton down at the block for Tuskegee. Danielle picks up her first. And at the line, it'll be Kennedy Fuller to shoot. Chance for the 3-point play, and they put 0.3 of a second on the game clock. So Tuskegee will have maybe hoist one here if they get it in bounds after the field goal there by Fuller. Tuskegee not able to get a shot off, and the Lady Magicians here lead at 25-17 over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee at the end of one. We're live inside Bruce Hall in the Johnson Gymnasium, and the Lady Magicians with the lead. We'll take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Home, where you hang out with friends, do homework, relax, explore, where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own. Hey, future business leader, launch your success story at one of the nation's premier HBCUs. Learn cutting-edge practices and feed your entrepreneurial spirit. Tuskegee University. We get the business of business education.
Back live inside the Bruce Hall and Johnson Gymnasium at LeMoyne-Owen College. Tuskegee trailing at 25-17 as we get set for a second period of action. A little bit of reverb on our broadcast, if we can get that rid of, and we got it clear there. Take a look at the numbers from the first 10 minutes of play. The Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College, 9 of 15 shooting, 60% from the floor, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, and perfect from the free throw line at 6 of 6. Golden Tigers, 7 of 14, or 50% shooting from the floor. Still looking for their first Bob's Restaurant 3-point basket, 0 of 4 from behind the arc, and 3 of 6 shooting from the free throw line. Just underway here, second period. Charles Ward inside the Johnson Gymnasium at LeMoyne-Owen College. Lady Magicians on the move. They try to get it inside. Freeman tried to bank it on her move inside the paint from right to left, but missed on the shot. Tuskegee now half-court set. Golden Tigers trailing 25-17. Hughley handles out front. It's Bolin, Brittany Bolin, LaDeja Hughley, Alexandria Johnson, Jasmine Manuel, and Sinead Bobbitt out on the floor for Coach Wester. 9:15 left in this first half of basketball. Tuskegee with 6 to shoot. They work it inside. Jasmine. Jasmine's got to hurry here. Underneath the cylinder, got it to the rack. Missed on the shot. Bobbitt got a rebound. And Sinead's foul. She'll go to the line for Tuskegee. Good job there by Sinead on the backside to get that rebound to keep it alive. And she'll be shooting for the Golden Tigers. Bobbitt, 13 of 19 shooting from the free throw line. Tuskegee as a team, 4th in the SIAC at 70% shooting from the free throw line. Sinead with the first free throw. She's good. Gets her first points of the ball game. She'll make it 25-18. And one more coming to the senior from Killeen, Texas. Bobbitt got them both. 7 seniors departing this Tuskegee program after this year. Last home ball game on Saturday at Chappie James. They were recognized there, but still some work ahead in this season. Half court set for the Magicians. They work it inside. Now Roby Lewis turns to the left, banked it, but she missed on the shot. They get a rebound on the inside by Williams and a fresh 20. On the penetration right side, and a travel violation called by David Jenkins and Betty Parks both agreeing on that. Basketball back to Tuskegee now with 8:41 left in this first half of play. Tuskegee trails 24-19. Bolden across the timeline to Sine. Now LaDeja handles out front. We're at 8:30 left first half. Tuskegee with it, half court set. They go right to left in this first half of play. Johnson way away from the basket, 3 pass there to Bobbitt. Nice move by Sine, left side with the left hand to get that lay-in. Good entry pass there from Alexandria. Sine with a good head fake and penetration left side. She's got 4. The lead now 25-21. Out front, jumper by Freeman. Rattled it, and the second time through, and it falls good for her. Fuller with a 3-point shot there for the Lady Magicians. We beg your pardon, that's Marley Freeman with that 3-point basket. She's got 11 in this first half now for the Lady Magicians. Entry pass, Bobbitt down in the corner and whistles inside. Looks like a lane violation against the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Jasmine camped in there for a few seconds and they got her for a 3-second violation. Ball games we're keeping an eye on the women's side on the East. It's Clark Atlanta with a 39-33 lead over Benedict. Clark Atlanta right at the top of the heap on the East for the SIAC, looking to get that first round bye if they can kind of hold things tight where they are. Other action on the East side, Fort Valley and Savannah State. Right now, Savannah State with a 38-35 lead over the Wildcats. Wildcats just defeated Albany State over the weekend. And more action this time from the West. Kentucky State and Lane. First quarter action from there. Lane with an early 8-7 lead over the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State, who lost Central State. As we take a look at Central State, we told we'll keep an eye on them. They are trailing the Lady Bears of Miles College in second quarter action from there. Miles with a 24-20 lead over the Lady Marauders of Central State. The Golden Tigers of Tuskegee would love for the Lady Marauders of Central State to defeat the number 1 seed out of the West in the Lady Bears of Miles College. That will open the door for Tuskegee to claim that number 1 spot. And further action, basketball not underway yet. No score there with Albany State and Edward Waters. Half court set now for the Lady Magicians. We're under 7 minutes left first half. Marauders lead it 28-21. And now a basket out front. This one by McGee, her second field goal. And they extend their lead to 30-21. Half court set. Jasmine turns back out front to Alexandria. That extended zone by the Lady Magicians. Jasmine works it down in the corner to Bobbitt. 6:34 left first half. LaDeja slides to the rack, slip for just a moment. Rebound on the missed shot by McGee, and here come the Lady Magicians. They'll work it left side, another 3-point offering. This time it's off the mark, but a rebound on the inside, and McGee is fouled. She'll be going to the line for LeMoyne-Owen. They call the foul on Jasmine on the inside. That's her first. And that will send Kiara McGee to the line to shoot. McGee at 62% from the line, 19 of 27 coming into the ball game this afternoon. Spins the first free throw good for LeMoyne. McGee with 5 in this first half. And the largest lead of the first half for the Lady Magicians, 31-21. They got a couple of substitutions come in. Next dead ball. And both free throws made by McGee. She will make it 32-21 with those free throws. Tuskegee in the backcourt. Bobbitt to inbound it. And Hughley across the timeline to Jasmine. She'll push it right side. Sine on the move at the block. Lead behind for Jasmine to the cylinder, and she's fouled. She'll be headed to the line for Tuskegee. Good ball movement for TU in that half-court set. Sine with the pass inside to Jasmine. So Jasmine will be shooting. Personal was called on Tiana Brown for the Lady Magician, so that's her first. So Jasmine back to the line to shoot and missed on the first of two for Tuskegee. Jasmine for the second of two, got that one to fall. She's got 8 in this first half of play. Tuskegee trailing by 10 as Hamilton makes it back out on the floor for LeMoyne-Owen. Nairobi Lewis back out on the floor as well. Handling the basketball across the timeline is Marley Freeman. Freeman works it left side, got some space, fires the three, missed on the shot. Rebound at the block. Sine squares and got it for Tuskegee. Outlet pass to LaDeja. Hughley across the timeline. Left side to Sine. With 5:43 left first half, Tuskegee trails by 10, 32-22. Now Cantone pops out. Bobbitt down at the block as well. They go to Jasmine right side. Had it tapped from behind, but she'll run it down. But only 5 to shoot now. LaDeja on the move right side. Floater not to the cylinder. Shot clock violation. Basketball back over to LeMoyne-Owen. He knew that the clock was running down. Tried to hurry one right side of the cylinder. Tuskegee got a rebound, but it was a violation. So we're down to 5:20 left in the first half. Tuskegee trailing at 32-22. In a half-court set. They'll work it to Hamilton behind the arc. Hamilton, last time they played, the Magicians had a couple of big three-pointers for them. And they call a foul in a half-court set on Alexandria Johnson, so Alexandria picks up her first. Trinity Layton set to check in for Coach Sine Bobbitt, or to check in for the Golden Tigers. She'll replace Sine in the lineup. Trinity, the sophomore from Miami, Florida. At the line, it's Hamilton to shoot for the Lady Magicians. Hamilton's good on the first free throw, gets her first points of the ball game. And that'll take the Lady Magician lead up to 33-22. Hamilton set for the second. Spins them both good from the free throw line. That'll make it 34-22. 5:02 left in the first half. Johnson in the backcourt now pushes it across the timeline to Layton right out of the floor. To Jasmine. Jasmine back to Alani. Alani foul line extended, gives it back out front to LaDeja. And the Lady Magicians pull that zone defense out even further. 10 to shoot now for Tuskegee. Cantone behind the arc with 8 to shoot. She'll slide right side, lead behind for AJ. AJ leans back, got the jumper airborne, missed on the shot. Backside rebound to the Lady Magicians. Hamilton got it for LeMoyne-Owen. Across the timeline, right side they come with the pass to McGee. McGee, top of the key on Hughley. 4:22 left first half of play. Now Freeman handles out front, 14 to shoot. She'll slide right side, got some space. Euro step lead behind for Lewis. Nicely done, but they missed on the shot. Lewis got her own rebound on the left side, though. Pushes back inside the paint. Hamilton out front for 3. Rattled, but she missed. Lewis saves it again for LeMoyne, and they'll get her for the travel this time. So Tuskegee will have the basketball. Lady Magicians had 2 opportunities in that half-court set. We come to a media timeout. 4 minutes remaining first half. Tuskegee trailing at 34-22 to the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. Take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Hello, this is Lana Bartley, the winningest women's basketball coach in HBCU history, and this is the Golden Tigers Sport Network.
Thank you, Coach B. Not only the winningest HBCU women's coach in history up to this point, but quite a guy as well. Staple at Fort Valley for such a long time. And in his retirement, enjoying tinkering with antique cars. 3:50 left first half of play now. Tuskegee trails 34-22. They have it. Half-court set. Layton right side with the jumper. Trinity rattled it but missed on the shot. Lewis got a rebound for the Lady Magicians. Half-court set. Hughley almost taking it away. They all have it. Left side of the floor. Freeman with the basketball. Cross dribble by her all the way to the rack left side, and she drew a foul left side toward the cylinder, and she'll be headed to the free throw line. Show Trinity guilty of that foul for Tuskegee, so Trinity picks up her first. And that will send Freeman back to the line for the Magicians. Freeman with 9 points in this first half. She and Kennedy Fuller with 9 each. And she got the first free throw from the line, so one more coming for Freeman. And she hit them both from the line. So the Magicians enjoying their largest lead of this basketball game so far, 36-22. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remains first half. Johnson, right side. Layton turns. Inside pass to Samaya, and a hold call down at the block. Kennedy Fuller picks up that personal for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. And Fuller with her second personal in this first half. Non-shooting foul for Tuskegee. Layton will unbound it right of the cylinder. Got it in play to Alexandria Johnson. Back up top to Cantone. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in this first half. Halani on the move right side underneath the defense to the glass. Missed on the shot. Lewis clears the rebound for the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. And they come back the other way. McGee, top of the key now. Cross dribble, she'll work it left side. All the way through right side to the glass. Shot it hard. Lewis got a rebound. She'll go to the floor, and they'll get her for the travel violation. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left, first half of play. Lewis had the rebound for the Lady Magicians, but fell to the floor. Brittany Boland set to check in for Tuskegee. And Boland, she'll replace Trinity Layton in the lineup for Coach Wester and the Golden Tigers. 2:50 remains first half. Tuskegee trailing 36-22 to the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. Last time these teams met, Tuskegee won that ball game convincingly 60-37, but a different story thus far in the first half. Mack on the right side, she's fouled. Samaya will be at the line shooting for Tuskegee as now Roby Lewis picks up that foul for the Lady Magicians, and Samaya to the line for the first time in the basketball game. 2:36 left, first half of play. Tuskegee trailing 36-22. Golden Tigers number 2 in the West, final regular season contest for Tuskegee. Samaya got the first free throw. She's got 3 in this first half. And one more coming from the junior from Columbus, Georgia. Samaya, 69% from the free throw line, knocked them both down this trip for Tuskegee to make it 36-24. 2:34. Tuskegee will have to get this down to single digits, trailing before the intermission. Right now, trailing 36-24. Out front with the basketball is Marley Freeman. Freeman slides right side. Lost her dribble. Down at the block now on the move. Lewis slides the paint to the glass and banks it left side. Roby Lewis with her first field goal of the ball game to make it 38-24. Lewis just occupying a lot of space on the inside. She and her sister, Africa Lewis, both at 6'3". Three-pointer for Tuskegee. First 5 3-point basket of this first half for Tuskegee. Double B got it out front right side. 38-27, a minute 49 remaining first half. Hamilton works it out front. Johnson with the defense for Tuskegee. Lee behind, left side. They got it into the hands of Gennaro Williams. Now Lewis with it. She's bumped and fouled. LaDasia Samaya. And it'll be Hughley that picks up the foul. That's her first. Non-shooting foul. It'll reset the shot clock at 20 for the Magicians. They have a minute and 38 left first half, in which they lead 38-27. Entry pass, looking inside to Lewis. They got it inside. Fronting her was Mack, and Cantone almost took it away, but it's saved, and Freeman handles out front for LeMoyne. 13 to shoot. She'll work at top of the key. Pass down at the block. They got it down in the corner to Hamilton. Dangerous pass, but she's able to clear it. 5 to shoot now. Whistles inside. 3-second violation for Lewis on the inside. Tuskegee back the other way with 80 seconds left and a chance to cut this to single digits. As Jasmine Manuel makes it back out on the floor, she'll replace Samaya Mack in the lineup. So LaDeja will handle in the backcourt. She'll pick it up near the mid-stripe. Now the clock gears up. Right side over to AJ with the basketball. Alexandria, top of the key. Right side, Boland. Up top, Cantone now. Trying to get it to Jasmine on the inside. They're working right side instead. Lead behind. Boland, double B again for 3 out of the corner. Back-to-back 3-pointers for Brittany Boland. She's got 8 in the first half. Tuskegee now finally within single digits, trailing it with 57 seconds left. 38-30. Half-court set now. McGee handles out front for LeMoyne-Owen. Whistles and the clock continuing to run. Official David Jenkins trying to find out the time of the last basket to kind of backtrack in his mind as to where this shot clock or where this game clock should be and the shot clock. Got the time of the last basket. Now he's talking to the clock operator here to see where they're going to finally set this clock to get things going. 38-30, Tuskegee trailing. They're going to put 22 seconds on the shot clock. They have not added anything to the game clock at this point. And I think it was just a shot clock that may have been a little bit out of rhythm, so they'll put at that 22. They're going to take the game clock now to 49.1 on the game clock. So they adjust both the shot clock and the game clock, and now we're in sequence. 49.1 left first half, 22 to shoot for the Lady Magicians. They'll inbound it far side of the floor. McGee set to do that. She'll push it out front. Freeman with the basketball. Hughley guarding Freeman. She'll set it right side. Lewis with the basketball on the move on Jasmine. Turns with the jumper. Got it to fall. Left side. Good job by Nairobi Lewis. In space to turn and get that jumper down in the corner to take their lead back to 10. Cantone up top. Double B. Left side Alexandria. Hamilton picks her up. And Boland with it out front now. Jasmine foul line extended. Back over to Alexandria, way out front for 3. AJ knocks down a big 3-pointer for Tuskegee. She's got 5, 12 seconds left. Tuskegee trails by 7. Freeman across the timeline now. 6 seconds left first half. Left side, got some space. Line drive by her. Missed on the shot. Rebound to Jasmine. And that is how this first half comes to an end. Tuskegee had to rally, trailed at double digits. But going into the locker room, they trail only by 7, 40-33 to the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owens College. We'll take a break here on GTSN. Golden Tigers basketball. More action just ahead.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Tuskegee didn't start off as a big campus. It started off in a small shack in the back of a church. The focus was always to build the community up. We share in a culture together that it's kind of hard to explain. You gotta live it, you gotta enjoy it. It's the HBCU experience. It's nothing short than beautiful. So my name is Dia Hunter. I am an assistant professor of construction management here at Tuskegee. The students make the institution special. You're gonna deal with students that are brilliant, students who have a mind for construction. They bring diverse backgrounds, diverse ways of life. I love sharing this with students. I love giving them the tools that they need in order to be great at it.
Just because we're at HBCU doesn't mean our education is different. Don't get me wrong, we have different values and traditions and culture and things like that. So we're gonna have different outlooks, different understandings on things, and that makes for a better company is diverse minds. I am Kaylin Parham, a graduating senior construction science and management major, hailing from the Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama. And to be a part of Tuskegee University's construction science and management program is to be a part of history. In this field, I'm underrepresented. I'm a Black woman, so obviously it's not going to be a lot of people like me, and that's okay because we're still working for diversity. But the part that I would like to see more is the inclusion part. So yes, you have a Black girl here and an Asian guy there, but do they feel comfortable in this environment? Do they feel like they're actually a part of the team? Let's start with HBCUs and coming here and getting to know our students and our programs. You'll see that not only are we coming with the knowledge that you need us to have, but we also have some different perspectives you might not have.
We have to give back. Everybody counts or nobody counts, and that's got to be part of leadership. By Procore taking the lead on this scholarship program and partnering with AGC as a Grand Slam home run. Well, I'm Bob Bowen, chairman and founder of Bowen Engineering. We can make a real difference in our industry, in our community, in our society. We're a better place to go than Tuskegee or the other HBCUs.
The Lifting the Veil of Ignorance statue represents Booker T. Washington telling all the slaves what they can be in the world. Today, I think the Lifting the Veil statue represents what we're showing the world. Hey, we got great students that can produce great work in all disciplines. HBCUs produce top students. My name is Dr. Shauna L. Rogers. I'm associate professor at Tuskegee University. Right now, diversity is what we need in this country. Specifically construction, we're running out of workers. The more that we are open to diversity, the more we're open to giving these students chances, it'll make everything better. Hey, we're here. It's 11 HBCUs that offer construction science, construction management. All 11 have great students. All 11 are well prepared. You just got to give them a chance.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable from my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up, and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities, that help me fix things that may not be right. And I think that's really just the best skill that I've learned here that I can take with me for the rest of my life.
Look forward to your bright future. Apply to Tuskegee University today.
Tuskegee didn't start off as a big campus. It started off in a small shack in the back of a church. The focus was always to build the community up. We share in a culture together that it's kind of hard to explain. You gotta live it, you gotta enjoy it. It's the HBCU experience. It's nothing short than beautiful. So my name is Dia Hunter. I am an assistant professor of construction management here at Tuskegee. The students make the institution special. You're gonna deal with students that are brilliant, students who have a mind for construction. They bring diverse backgrounds, diverse ways of life. I love sharing this with students. I love giving them the tools that they need in order to be great at it.
Just because we're at HBCU doesn't mean our education is different. Don't get me wrong, we have different values and traditions and culture and things like that. So we're gonna have different outlooks, different understandings on things, and that makes for a better company is diverse minds. I am Kaylin Parham, a graduating senior construction science and management major, hailing from the Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama. And to be a part of Tuskegee University's construction science and management program is to be a part of history. In this field, I'm underrepresented. I'm a Black woman, so obviously it's not going to be a lot of people like me, and that's okay because we're still working for diversity. But the part that I would like to see more is the inclusion part. So yes, you have a Black girl here and an Asian guy there, but do they feel comfortable in this environment? Do they feel like they're actually a part of the team? Let's start with HBCUs and coming here and getting to know our students and our programs. You'll see that not only are we coming with the knowledge that you need us to have, but we also have some different perspectives you might not have.
We have to give back. Everybody counts or nobody counts. And that's got to be part of leadership. By Procore taking the lead on this scholarship program and partnering with AGC as a Grand Slam home run. Well, I'm Bob Bowen, chairman and founder of Bowen Engineering. We can make a real difference in our industry, in our community, in our society. We're a better place to go than Tuskegee or the other HBCUs.
The Lifting the Veil of Ignorance statue represents Booker T. Washington telling all the slaves what they can be in the world. Today, I think the Lifting the Veil statue represents what we're showing the world. And hey, we got great students that can produce great work in all disciplines. HBCUs produce top students. My name is Dr. Shauna L. Rogers. I'm associate professor at Tuskegee University. Right now, diversity is what we need in this country. Specifically construction, we're running out of workers. The more that we are open to diversity, the more we're open to giving these students chances, it'll make everything better. Hey, we're here. There's 11 HBCUs that offer construction science, construction management. All 11 have great students. All 11 are well prepared. You just got to give them a chance.
Hello, Tuskegee fans. We are Tuskegee University basketball, and we are here to remind you.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative health care measures to protect you and your family from disease.
Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule.
That's why it's crucial to take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunization.
Golden Tigers fans, let's all do our part to get back on track.
Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines.
And that includes respiratory virus vaccine.
Tuskegee fans, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information,
visit alabamapublichealth.com/IMM.
Hi, Tuskegee fans. I'm Gerald Long, General Manager of the Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Thank you for listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go, Tigers!
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Home, where you hang out with friends, do homework, relax, explore, where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own.
Hi, Tuskegee fans. I'm Gerald Long, General Manager of the Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Thank you for listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go, Tigers!
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Tuskegee didn't start off as a big campus. It started off in a small shack in the back of a church. The focus was always to build the community up. We share in a culture together that it's kind of hard to explain. You gotta live it, you gotta enjoy it. It's the HBCU experience. It's nothing short than beautiful. So my name is Dia Hunter. I am an assistant professor of construction management here at Tuskegee. The students make the institution special. You're gonna deal with students that are brilliant, students who have a mind for construction. They bring diverse backgrounds, diverse ways of life.
Hello, Tuskegee fans. We are Tuskegee University basketball, and we are here to remind you.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative health care measures to protect you and your family from disease.
Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule.
That's why it's crucial to take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations.
Golden Tigers fans, let's all do our part to get back on track.
Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines.
And that includes respiratory virus vaccine.
Tuskegee fans, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information,
visit alabamapublichealth.com/IMM.
Golden Tigers.
Hello, Tuskegee fans. We are Tuskegee University.
And we are back. Yeah, I was trying to get you a copy before we got over there, but I'll send you a copy of it. We're joined here at courtside by head coach Benji Taylor, the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, getting set for men's action after the women's contest. Right now, Tuskegee trailing it at the break, 40-33. And coach, thanks for joining us at halftime of the women's ball game. We've come to the end of the road here. It's the final regular season contest for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. What's the mood coming in here to Memphis this afternoon?
Both teams, women and men, we have a lot riding on this in terms of who you play in the first round of the conference tournament. And thank you. We put ourselves in a lot of must-win games at this time of the year. So we just going to have to play well. And, we're on the road, and they beat us at our place. So we got to play better tonight than we did. I watched the film on that game. We just didn't play very well.
Sure. And they probably played one of their better games of the season because they outshot us from the floor. They outshot us from the free throw line, and they had more points off a turnover. So it was a big win for them, and they really rose to the occasion at Chappie. But now you're right. I mean, we've got to rise to the occasion here at their home facility.
Yeah, and we've been playing better basketball since then. That's when we've kind of a little bit of a rut offensively, but we're executing a lot better now, and, of course, we always defend. And They're going to be tough to handle on the glass, and they got a sophomore that's really good, number 22. He really hurt us. He made threes. He posted. He got to the paint, got to the free throw line. So we have to do a better job on him, more concerted effort.
Talking about Khalil Jenwright, the sophomore for them, a big part of their offense. But a big part of our offense, we saw it in the ball game against Spring Hill in Kevin Sesberry. Kevin, first half, kind of ambled a little bit because he had the brace on.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit. I know you want to give a lot away as it relates to his health conditions, but Kevin was able to turn things around in that second half.
I'm just glad he lived in the training room with Marcus Jeter and Doc Taylor. He lived in there trying to get back, and he's a tough kid. I was glad to see him play, but when he took off that brace during the timeout, I said, they're in trouble now.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
I didn't really feel like, sometimes when you have an injury like that, what you feel like is stable, then, he wasn't used to it. And we're 0-3 or 0-2 without him. So, take your leading scorer out the game. You got problems. So, the game before that, up in Central, we didn't have him. So, we're glad to have him out there. He's a shot maker. He's our leading scorer. He's our quiet assassin. And I was glad to see him take that brace off.
Sure.
But whatever he got to do to make him feel comfortable, I think tonight, if he wears it, he'll be comfortable making shots with it on. But when he took that thing off, I said, because he was getting good looks, I said, they're in trouble now. Hit 2 threes in a row and got rolling.
Yeah, we were talking the same thing at sidelines. Like, yeah, Kevin seems to be coming alive now. It was senior night on Saturday, and you had a chance to get some of the seniors into the lineup, and we didn't get a chance to talk about it in pregame on Saturday. But what does it mean to be coaching this group of seniors who are now departing the program after this season, hopefully with an SIAC championship in field?
Well, first and foremost, my pillars are person first, academic second, basketball third. I live by that. I morphed into that. It used to be basketball. You know what I mean? But the older and the more mature I got as a coach is person first, academic second, basketball third. With that being said, all those seniors are going to be great representatives of Tuskegee University. Great representatives. Evan, Chip, Austin, Kevin, and DP. They're going to be sorely missed on the floor. But what they're about to do, what they're about to do when they go into the world is going to speak volumes about Tuskegee University and what they've learned on the court. And this team has been through a lot. That group has been through a lot. That group went to the NCAA tournament. We've only been 3 times in history. We got an at-large 2 years ago. Last year we went young with no seniors. This year we have 5 seniors. So it's been a process. It's been a plan, and I like where our team is at. And we're led by that group of seniors, on a daily basis. When we travel, our culture, how we do things. Those guys have been leaders throughout their career here. Playing in the San Francisco in the NBA game, and Chris Paul Classic last year. That group has been involved with a lot of things, and they've represented the university well.
Indeed, they have. And looking for them to represent us a little bit longer on the floor because this is a big ball game here tonight. We know right now there's still a bunch up between 3 and 4 in terms of the west side of the conference. Miles is going to lock things up there. But as you're looking at this ball game tonight, it's definitely important for Tuskegee.
Yeah, I think if we have to win tonight, and we got a chance to finish second. We haven't finished below second since I've been here.
Yep, I know that.
Miles ran away with the West, and look forward to seeing them again, hopefully. But yeah, we got to win tonight.
Coach, got the Magicians in front of you tonight. Good luck. We'll talk to you after the ballgame, brother.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, that promo we did. Hey, good thing you cut it off.
We're gonna run it.
We're gonna have some fun in it. These kids are good,
Yeah.
They'll motivate old coaches like me to do some crazy stuff.
I know. Well, they're bringing it out of you. That's for sure.
I tell you, I love it. Keep me young.
Yes, sir. We'll make sure you got a copy of it. Good luck in the ball game tonight.
All right. Thank you, Doc.
We get set for second half action. Golden Tigers versus the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. Women's basketball, Tuskegee trailing at this point, 40-33. As we start second half play, so glad to have Coach Taylor joining us in the halftime of the women's ball game. We'll get you caught up on first half stats as this second half unfolds, with Tuskegee trailing it and just underway. 9:38 left in the ball game. Tuskegee in the first 20 minutes, 11 of 23 shooting from the floor, are at 48%. And on the half court set now for the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. They spin it inside to Brown, and Brown got a lay in left side. She's got 6 in this basketball game for the Magicians, and they lead at 42-33. First half play, Tuskegee 3 of 7 shooting from the behind the arc and 8 of 12 from at the free throw line. Half court set, Bolin out front. Double B missed on that shot, right side. Basketball's loose on the floor. Jasmine with a game effort going down to the floor. She and Antonia Brown. And the arrow will favor, looks like it'll be the Magicians basketball. 9:01 left in the third for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owens in the first 20 minutes. 13 of 28 shooting at 46%. 2 of 7 shooting from behind the arc at 29, and perfect from the free throw line at 12 of 12. They were led in scoring by Marley Freeman. She had 12, and Kennedy Fuller with 9 for Tuskegee. Jasmine with 8, and they also got 5 from Cantone and Brittany Bolin, as well as Alexandria Johnson. Second half action now. Lady Magicians with it. They lead 42-33. They go right to left on your listening device in the final half of basketball. McGee with a jumper out front, and she knocked it down. So the Lady Magicians can do no wrong so far in this basketball game. McGee with that field goal. She's got 8. Half court set, Tuskegee, foul on extended, jumper there. Bolin missed on an easy shot there. Holmes got a rebound, try to give it back inside the Bolin in traffic, and that enabled the Lady Magicians to take it away. There's too much traffic to try to pass it inside, but the Lady Magicians throw it away, and Tuskegee back the other way. Here comes LaDeja, left side, lead behind inside for Bolin. Bolin at the rack, and Double B got the lay-in for Tuskegee. Good job of control there by LaDeja. That's when she is most effective, when she's on transition and got a head up looking on that swivel. Got it inside to Brittany Bolin, and Bolin got the basket. Senior night for Tuskegee on Saturday. Brittany with her mom there, recognized for her stellar play at Tuskegee, as the Magicians stellar work on the left side of the arc. Basket at the baseline by Brown. Brown with back-to-back field goals. She's got 8 in the basketball game. Half-court set, Hughley now. Down in the corner, Cyan. She'll square with the jumper, missed on the shot. Jasmine got a rebound inside the paint. She's tied up. And a jump ball. This time the arrow will keep it with Tuskegee with 7:26 remaining in this third period. Lady Magicians to the bench to our left. Anthony Partee, longtime head coach here in his 11th season at LeMoyne-Owen. A real quality person and a quality coach as well. Bolin inbounds it in the corner to Cantone. Halani, very quiet in this basketball game so far. Trying to get it at the block to Jasmine. Jasmine to the rack. Spinner falls good for Jasmine. She had to will that one in, but it went. So Jasmine with 10 in the ball game. 7:10 left in the ball game. Tuskegee trailing 46-37. Across the timeline is Curley with the basketball. She'll work it out front. Cantone defensively for Tuskegee. Left side, McGee runs that down. Picked up out front on the defensive side by Hughley. Now they work it inside. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Tuskegee. Inside, Williams trying to take it away, but she lost it out of bounds. So Tuskegee looking for a basket here to cut into that Lady Magician lead. Out front, Bolin over to Halani. Entry pass inside. Jasmine nicely done. They got it inside before the defense could get there. And that's Anaya Brown guilty of the foul, the junior from Los Angeles. So Brown's picked up her second personal. Well, that's her third. So that's good news for the Golden Tigers. And Brown picks up foul number 3. And Jasmine to the line to shoot again here for Tuskegee. 6:42 remains in the third. Tuskegee trails 46-37. Not anymore after Jasmine got the first free throw. She's got 11. One more free throw coming for her. Jasmine also recognized on senior day. Spinner falls good for Jasmine and Tuskegee. She's got 12 now. Nairobi Lewis back out on the floor for Coach Partee and the Lady Magicians. She'll replace Brown, who picked up her third. Tuskegee jumps into full court pressure now. 46-39. They trail with 6:42 left. And Cyan Holmes almost with a steal there for Tuskegee in that full court pressure. Tuskegee, that defense, number 1 in the SIAC in field goal percentage defense, 14th in the country. First in scoring defense in the SIAC, 14th in that category as well. Full court pressure now. Lady Magicians with it in the backcourt. McGee handles. She'll come across the timeline. Hughley grabbing her, and she turned it over. Good defensive pressure there by LaDeja to force that turnover with McGee hurrying down the right side. So Tuskegee trails 46-39 now. Chance to cut even further. Cantone with it, left side. Jasmine pops out. They'll get it to her near the free throw line. Turns, left side, double, back out top to double B. Right side, Hughley. LaDeja dumps it down at the block. Jasmine tried to push it out front and threw it right over to Freeman. It was partially blocked. So they come back the other way on a run out. They miss on a layup. Basketball tapped around, and it'll stay with the Magicians on there into the floor. Cantone was down there, not able to control that basketball. So LeMoyne will have it. 6:10 remaining in the third. They lead 46-39. And it'll be McGee left of their cylinder set to inbound. Pushing back out front, Lewis gathers it and gives it over to Fuller. All the way right side to the rack. She missed on the shot. The long rebound comes away to Bolin. Outlet pass LaDeja. One-on-one LaDeja to the rack. And that one's partially deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Tuskegee. And no foul called on that. Coach Wester wanted a foul. Betty Parks had no parts of it, so Coach Wester just gave her a hug instead. Entry pass in the corner to Manuel. Jasmine squares. Now she's on the move toward the rack. Head fake. Good job by Jasmine. Missed on the shot, but she got Lewis to foul, and she'll be going back to the free throw line. So now Roby Lewis picks up her. That's her second. And that'll send Jasmine back to the line for Tuskegee to shoot. Jasmine with 12 in the basketball game. Spends that first free throw good. Give her 13, and Tuskegee cuts the lead now down to 6. Trailed by as many as 14 in this ball game. They've rallied here, trailed with 3:28 remaining in the first half by 6-14 as Jasmine got them both. And now well within striking distance at 46-41. Last Tuskegee lead was way back in the first period of this ball game. Freeman across the timeline now, and a blocking foul near the mid stripe on Hughley. So LaDeja got a little too close that time. As Alexandria Johnson comes back out on the floor, and she will pick up the defensive assignment on Marley Freeman. Freeman, the junior from Jackson, Mississippi. She has been the spark for the Lady Magicians throughout the season. Only appeared in 12 ball games, but her difference has had a big impact for the Lady Magicians. Half court set, McGee with it for LeMoyne-Owen now. 5:33 left in the third. They work it right side, Freeman. Johnson guarding her. Now she'll pull back with 6 to shoot. Freeman all the way on the floor to the rack, and she drew a foul. No, they get her for the travel violation instead. Alexandria with her step for step, and Freeman turns the basketball over. So Tuskegee with it, a chance to cut in to that 5-point lead by the Magicians. LeMoyne-Owen jumps into full court pressure. Bolin up the floor to Cyan. Down in the corner, Cantone in the left corner. Alani up to Bolin at the free throw line. Now back out Cyan across Cantone. She's free. Alani for 3. Oh, yeah. Not that one for Tuskegee. Cantone has been quiet so far, but that might bring her a lot. 5 in the ball game. That basket makes it a 2-point deficit now, 46-44. She got a 3-pointer on that one. Freeman with it for LeMoyne-Owen. 4:49 remains in the third. Whistles and a blocking foul on the inside. I think they get it on the inside. Yeah, it'll be Freeman guilty of the carryover with the foul on the inside. So Freeman's picked up her first. We come to a timeout with 4:45 remaining in the third. Tuskegee trailing 46-44. They'll have the basketball when we return on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
I am Deborah Rogers, Deputy Chief Athletic Director, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Thank you, Deborah. 4:45 remains in third quarter action here. We're live from the Bruce Hall Johnson Gymnasium at LeMoyne-Owen College on the GTSN. Charles Ward here with the coverage. Eric Tabor back in our remote studios with our production. Tuskegee after the timeout, trail it 46-44. Big possession here for the Golden Tigers. They trailed by as many as 14, trying to bring this basketball back to even as they get set to push it down the floor, but they will face full court pressure by the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Holmes in the backcourt over to Bolden. Double B across the timeline, Cantone left side. Alani back up top. Now they'll reset it with Alexandria Johnson handling out front and a zone defense by the Lady Magicians. 16 to shoot for Tuskegee. Cantone circles top of the key now. Alani lost her dribble, tried to get it inside. Bolden got it at the free throw line. 8 to shoot in the corner. Alexandria with the three-point shot. Back of the iron on the shot. Lewis clears for LeMoyne-Owen. Tuskegee with a chance to tie it there, not able to convert that field goal down in the corner. We're down to 4:08 left in the third. Freeman pulls back out front for LeMoyne with the basketball. She'll work left side, lead behind the Lewis in traffic, and she drew a foul. Could be either one of the Golden Tigers there on the inside, and it looks like Brittany is going to come out with that personal call against her. So Brittany picks up her first. And that was a shooting foul for Lewis. She was sliding inside of the paint for the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Lady Magicians at 16 of 34 shooting at 47% as Lewis missed the first. And Nairobi for the second. Spinner falls good for her. So Lewis with 5 in the basketball game. Tuskegee trails 47-44. Jasmine in the backcourt now gives it back to Bolden. Brittany across the timeline left side. In the corner to Alexandria. Johnson picked up there by McGee. Extended zone defense for LeMoyne-Owen. Cantone out front. 13 to shoot. Works it inside Jasmine on Lewis. To the rack. Jasmine converts for Tuskegee at the block. Just keep leaning toward that cylinder. She got the basket. She's got 16 in the ball game now for Tuskegee with that field goal on the inside. That an Alabama power point in the paint for Jasmine. Lewis working on the inside. Drop step by her to the rack. Left it short. Jasmine got a rebound. Outlet to Cantone. Alani trying to give Tuskegee a lead to the glass. Banked it, but she shot it too hard left side. A little bit too forceful on that shot left side. So the Magicians continue the lead 47-46 with 3:03 left now in third period action. Freeman slides left side. Bolden square to the floor on her defensively. Out front now they give it to Hamilton. Under 3 minutes left. Alexandria Johnson catching up defensively. They throw the basketball in traffic. They got it away somehow on the inside, and Janara Williams got the lay-in. She's got 6. Tuskegee did everything right there defensively. Cantone's going to be fouled near the free mid-stripe by Williams. So Janara Williams picks up her first personal after getting the field goal on the offensive end of the floor for LeMoyne-Owen. And back out on the floor now, Africa Lewis replacing her sister, Nairobi Lewis, in their lineup. Africa, senior, also from Trinidad and Tobago. She's in the middle. Bolden half-court set for Tuskegee. TU trails by 3, 49-46. Entry pass, Cyan tried to dump it down low. Jasmine on a reverse lay-in, can't get that one to fall. Got a rebound, missed on a putback and goes to the floor on the inside. Coach Wester wanting a call there for a foul, but no whistles blown that trip down the floor. So the Magicians back. Freeman for 3, missed on the long three-point shot. Bolden clears for Tuskegee. Quick step for Double B now across the timeline right side. In the corner, Cantone. Alani slides inside the paint now, working one-on-one on Freeman. Alani doubled inside on a foul call. So Cantone with 5 in the ball game now. Freeman contesting her play to Betty Parks, the official. But the foul will be hit against Freeman nonetheless. That's her second. Mackin set to check in. I don't know if she's able to get on the floor or not. Danielle Bowden set to check in for Coach Wester. And she will get on the floor. And at the line, Cantone to shoot 2 here for Tuskegee. Alani with 8 points in the ball game now for Tuskegee. 2 3-point baskets for Cantone. Vibe Restaurant 3-point shots for her. Danielle set to come in. Not going to let her in, I don't believe, until after this first free throw by Alani. Cantone on the first. Spinner popped in there and came out. And whistles in the backcourt. Foul called at the base. Alexandria Johnson guilty of that foul. As Bolton will make it out on the floor. She'll replace Jasmine Manuel with 2 minutes left. Coach Wester trying to give Jasmine a break before this third period expires. Knowing that as tight as this ball game is, she will need Jasmine down the stretch. Tuskegee trails 49-46 to the number 17 out of the West, the Lady Magicians. Tuskegee right now number 2 in the West of the SIAC, trying to stay on the heels of the Golden Bears of Miles College. Try to get an update of that ball game when we can. Bolton covering on the backside, got a block, but a foul call there. She was over the back of Africa Lewis. So Danielle picks up her second personal. Get an update from that Miles Lady Marauders and the Golden Bears of Tuskegee. That one went by so fast, Eric didn't get a chance to see that one. We'll get a run through on that one in just a minute as we look at some of the other scores. Clark Atlanta leading Benedict, and at the line, it's Africa Lewis shooting here for the Lady Magicians, and she hits the front of the iron on the first free throw. So Tuskegee within striking distance after having trailed by as many as 14 in this ball game, with 1:39 remaining in the third. Tuskegee needs to hang right where they are here on this final ball game of the regular season, as Lewis missed them both from the line, and Bolton with a rebound for Tuskegee. Got it over to Brittany Boland. Boland in the backcourt, she's doubled there. AJ back to double B, and Brittany across the timeline. Hard push by her. Left side jumper, Cyan missed on the shot. Left side of the cylinder, just missed the entire goal on that one, so the basketball back to LeMoyne-Owen. McGee, hard push right side, now pulls back out front. Fuller works it left side, got through space with the jumper, front of the iron there. Bolton's tied up there, and looks like they're going to go to the arrow on the tie-up, and it'll stay with the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Eric, let's see if we can rack through those scores maybe once more when you get a chance. In other ball games we're keeping an eye on, particularly Miles and Central State. Fort Valley right now leading Savannah State on the east, 46-42. Entry pass to Hamilton on a half-court set now for the Lady Magicians, and she missed on a left-hand penetration. Clark leading Benedict 55-43. Half-court set now on a travel violation against Tuskegee. Kentucky State and Lane on the women's side. Lane with a 51-29 lead over the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State women's play. And as we take a look at the one we're really keeping an eye on, we can almost close our eyes on that one. Miles way ahead, 64-33 against the Marauders of Central State. So the Golden Tigers looking for a little bit of help from Central State. They send a message back to us saying, you got to handle things on your own. Half-court set now for the Magicians. 40 seconds left in this third period. Fuller with a left side floater, miss. Holmes had it, lost it on the floor. Now she's tied up under. They'll go to the arrow. Tuskegee will keep it on the arrow with 33 seconds left. So they'll have it in the backcourt. It'll be full pressure as Johnson inbounds it in the backcourt. Over to Cyan. Cantone in the backcourt. Up to Cyan across the timeline, right side, and across the floor to Boland. 20 seconds left in the third. Tuskegee, Cantone, foul line extended. Left corner, Cyan. She won't even think about the shot there. Now 13 to shoot. Cantone, left side. 7 to shoot now. Halani behind the arc with 5. Whistles at the free throw line, and she was fouled as she penetrated near the free throw line. And Halani will be shooting for Tuskegee with 6.1 seconds left. So Cantone with a couple of big free throws in front of her here. Chance to cut into that Magician lead as we come to the end of the third period. Alani will be shooting 2 here, can cut it to a 1-point deficit if she hits both. Got the first. That'll make it 49-47. 6.1 seconds left. Cantone, Tuskegee. I'm mindful of the fact that if she misses, they can get a rebound and a putback here to tie it. But Cantone steady from the free throw line. Got the second to fall for TU. 1-point deficit now with 6.1 seconds left. Magicians with Lewis to inbound it in the backcourt. She'll survey and threw it to Fuller across the timeline right side. Hamilton squares, long range three, way off the mark there. That one not up before the buzzer as they got it back on a rebound, but Williams not able to get it to the cylinder. So we've come to the end of three here inside the Bruce Hall. And Gymnasium, the Magicians continue the lead, not by 15 anymore. They trail by a point. Tuskegee trailing 49-48. We'll take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Tuskegee Nation, I'm Reginald Ruffin, Director of Athletics, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
We're talking about Commissioner Anthony Holloman having a busy travel schedule. A.D. Ruffin the same. He was out in Oakland with the men's basketball team. Then he went right into Louisville to support the track and field team in the indoor track and field competitions. And congratulations to our head coach of track and field, Coach Jones Easterly, as she was named SIAC Coach of the Year. Great job with the Tuskegee track and field program in her first season. 9:51 left in this basketball game as fourth quarter action gets underway. Half court set for the Magicians. They lead by a point. They lump it down in the corner. Whistles on a travel violation there. Gennaro Williams trying to get started early, and she commits the turnover. LeMoyne with 11 turnovers in the ball game. Tuskegee with 10 at this point. Tuskegee 15 of 34 shooting at 44%. They have the basketball on a half court in the back court now. Chance to take the lead. Leighton up the floor to Jasmine. Jasmine near the free throw line and got it back up to Trinity. Cantone thought about the three. Trinity up top. Nice move by her. Trinity jumper left side. Got it for Tuskegee. A sophomore from Miami, Trinity, always plays under such great poise and control. She gives Tuskegee a 50-49 lead. Scouted all the way back from 14 points. And Tuskegee up now as we start the fourth period. Out front with the basketball, McGee. Nice cross goal by her all the way to the rack, and she got a lay-in. Good cross step by her. McGee got past Cantone. She's got 10 in the ball game. Tuskegee trailing by a point now. Boland up top for TU. Lost the dribble. Gives it to Trinity. Left side, AJ. And Alexandra back to the top of the key. 8:43 left. Entry pass Trinity. Foul line extended. Another jumper. Had a good look. It wouldn't stay for Trinity. Coach Wester saying stay right there. That basketball would have come right to Trinity had she stayed right there. She was backpedaling down court though. Tuskegee trails 51-50, 8:29 left in the ball game. Behind the back to the rack, Freeman. And she got a lay-in right side. Freeman just very crafty with that basketball. She has been night and day for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. They lead by 3. Leighton right side, Cantone. Alani all the way through now underneath the cylinder and pulls back left side of the floor. Whistles and the officials are going to stop play here. The shot clock buzzed. They didn't reset it. It's at 19 now as official Betty Parks comes to the scorer's table to our left. Wait, 06 left. Now David Jenkins will join her. They're trying to determine where that shot clock should be. Tuskegee was already in a half-court set. It had not run any time off. LaDeja set to come in. And coach and official Betty Parks is going to let LaDeja and Nairobi Lewis back out on the floor. And Hamilton, Stasha, that is, Hamilton for the Lady Magicians. She got out on the floor as well. So Tuskegee will have the basketball with 8:06 left in the contest, trailing 53-50. Hughley right side, up top to Leighton. Left corner, Cantone. She has to hoist it before the buzzer. They got it airborne, didn't hit the cylinder. So the violation gives it over to the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Tuskegee seemed to be a little bit short it there on that shot clock that time. No, I don't understand that either, Coach Wester. She's just out in front of us saying she doesn't understand how it went from 19 just a few seconds just that quickly. That was quickly done on 19 seconds. Freeman across the floor, and she threw it away. Jasmine clears for Tuskegee. Out to LaDeja across the timeline. LaDeja now, foul line extended, lead behind Cantone. Cantone back to Hughley. Bounce past Jasmine, nicely done inside. Jasmine can't finish on the lay-in, but she'll be at the line shooting for Tuskegee. So good job by Hughley at the block to find Jasmine on the inside. Jasmine once again shooting free throws for Tuskegee. Jasmine 8 of 11 shooting from the free throw line. A couple of free throws in front of her here. Try to cut that deficit back to 1. 7:26 remain. The Magicians of LeMoyne lead. Jasmine in the ball game with 16 points. And she got that first free throw to fall for Tuskegee. Got her registered only as 2 rebounds at this point. Gotta believe she's had a little bit more than that, but that's where she is officially. Got them both from the free throw line. The deficit now back to 1, 53-52. Full court pressure for Tuskegee now. Magicians in the backcourt. Freeman works it across the timeline. Hughley squaring up on her. 1 point spread between the teams. Up top with the basketball is Williams. Back out front, Hamilton. She's on the move behind the arc. Can't get free for 3. Back up top, Williams. Down at the block, bobbling it momentarily. Layton had it. It's loose on the floor. Boland picks it up. 2-on-1 basketball. To the rack, left side, and Brittany Boland finishes for Tuskegee. She knows how to protect that basketball in transition. Gets the Wind Creek Concino Montgomery lay in, and they go back the other way. Tuskegee with a 3-on-2. Boland trying to see if she can push there. Across the floor, Hughley for 3. And she's fouled out front on the 3-point offering, I believe. Notice that she stepped on the inbound line. So Tuskegee up by 4, 54-53. LaDeja down in that corner, stepped on the inbound line. Boland on that 3-on-2, tried to go wide that time to Hughley out in the corner. May have been better served to take it left side to the rack. Tuskegee up by a point with 6:38 left in the basketball game. Freeman handles out front for LeMoyne. She'll slide in the middle of the floor. Hughley fell down. Jumper by Freeman. Rattled and missed. Trinity had a hand on it. Lost it to Lewis. Lewis banked it and got the lay-in. So Lewis just out-hustled Trinity that time to get that loose basketball. Up top, Jasmine at the free throw line. Tuskegee trailing by a point, 55-54. Boland circles up top right side. Cantone. Halani for 3. Good look. Knocked it down from outside. Cantone with a second 5-restaurant 3-point basket in this contest. Cantone now with 13 in the ball game. As Curley set the check back in for Coach Partee and LeMoyne-Owen. Tuskegee up by a field goal now. Right side, McGee with the basketball. Lost it on her foot. It'll go out of bounds. Turnover to Tuskegee. So Curley back out. She'll replace Hamilton. Tuskegee with the basketball in the backcourt. They lead by 2, 57-55. Across the timeline, Layton, right side, Cantone. Halani doubled in the corner, pushes back out top to Boland. Across the floor to Hughley now, far side of the floor. We're down to 5:30 left. Boland, right side, Cantone. Halani at the block. Right side, slides all the way through. LaDeja to the rack, and Hughley caught it in one stride, and she got the little floater inside to make it 59-55. LaDeja with 4 in the ball game. 5:15 remains now. Half court set. The Magicians take a timeout. 5:12 remaining in the ball game. I think they're going to count this one as the media timeout, Eric. Tuskegee pushes ahead 59-55. Take a break on the floor. This is GTSN continuing coverage of Golden Tigers basketball.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable from my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up, and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities, to help me fix things that may not be right. And I think that's really just the best skill that I've learned here that I can take with me for the rest of my life.
Look forward to your bright future. Apply to Tuskegee University today.
Hello, Tuskegee fans. We are Tuskegee University basketball, and we are here to remind you.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative health care measures to protect you and your family from disease.
Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule.
That's why it's crucial to take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations.
Golden Tigers fans, let's all do our part to get back on track.
Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines.
And that includes respiratory virus vaccine.
Tuskegee fans, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information,
visit alabamapublichealth.com/IMM.
Hi, I'm Billy Knight, former general manager of the Atlanta Hawks, and this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
After the timeout, the Lady Magicians had it on there into the fourth and missed a jump shot in the left corner. Now Tuskegee with the basketball in a half-court set. We're down to 4:40 remains. They lead 59-55. Cantone back inside Jasmine, left side. Nice give and go inside from Cantone to Jasmine, and Jasmine got the lay-in left side for Tuskegee. That was drawn up after the timeout. Nicely done by Coach Wester on a give and go there. Assist to Cantone, basket to Jasmine. Tuskegee leads it 61-55. The creasing left side is Curley, and Curley got the lay-in to cut the deficit to 61-57. 4:10 left in the ball game now. Across the timeline, Hughley accosted on the far side of the floor. Foul call there against Curley. That's her third. Non-shooting foul, so far side of the floor. Trinity Layton will inbound the basketball for Tuskegee, but she'll do it on the other side. They call this one the media timeout with 4:06 left. Tuskegee leading at 61-57. Let's take a break on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Brown, class of 1986, president of Tuskegee University, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Thank you, President Brown. 4:06 left. I know you're probably listening in on GTSN as the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Final contest of the 2024-25 season, getting set toward SIAC tournament play. Tuskegee with 4:06 left, leading at 61-57 over the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Boland looking to the inside, got it in the corner to Cantone, had to hurry there before a violation on the inbound plays. Tuskegee has it now as we work our way under 4 minutes left. 12 to shoot on the clock. Trinity Layton, she'll work at top of the key now, 9 to shoot. Trinity on the move left side to the glass, banked it, missed on the shot, had a good look but not able to finish there. Magicians back the other way. McGee handles left side of the floor. Slides to the middle, running jumper by her, and she banks it out front. McGee with good poise on that shot at the front of the cylinder. She's got 12 in the ball game, and Tuskegee leading by a field goal now. Cantone with it. 3:30 remains in the ball game. Layton set to set a screen. Cantone left side. Freeman guarding her closely. 15 seconds left now to shoot the basketball. We're at 3:20 remaining. Now Tenn, Cantone right side, slides the paint, jumper right side, Cantone front of the iron. Rebound fought for it to block, and the Magicians come away with it. They can tie it with a basketball. This trip down the floor. Here comes Freeman. Euro step right side to the glass. Missed on the shot. Holden runs it down in the corner for Tuskegee. Good hustle by her on the defensive end. We're under 3 minutes remaining now. Cantone with a push across the timeline. And Coach Wester took the timeout just as Cantone came across the mid-strike. 2:57 remains. So take a look at some of the other scores we're watching in the SIAC. The Golden Bears of Miles College know that they got to stay in front of Tuskegee. They're winning over the Marauders at Central State. That one's gone final score in that ballgame. We'll get that one roll back through, but it was a big win by the Golden Bears. Fort Valley and Savannah State, that one's gone final as well. Fort Valley winning that one. Clark Atlanta and Benedict, that one went final, 55-43. So Clark Atlanta securing his spot as number one in the East. Kentucky State and Lane, that one's in the fourth. Lane by 20, 57-37 over the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. That one on the East, and we'll roll that one back through Miles with a big win over Central State, 77-40. So the Golden Bears securing their spot. And Albany State, understand they lost to the Tigers of Edward Waters. What's it, 70-47, Eric? We'll try to get that one confirmed. Okay, so Golden Rams losing that one big to Edward Waters. So Edward Waters kind of solidifying its spot with the win. Layton across the floor now after the timeout to Cantone. Alani back up to Jasmine, 13 to shoot. She'll push back to Trinity, 10 to shoot. Trinity jumper inside the paint and a whistle. Trinity Layton, the sophomore, never rattled there. Got the jumper airborne. She's fouled. She'll be at the line shooting. Trinity has one field goal already, but trying to get these free throws. The important thing that's in front of the sophomore right now. Trinity on the first from the line for Tuskegee, knocked it down. He's talking to Coach Wester before Saturday's ball game. We were kind of talking about the seniors that were leaving and kind of who would be able to stand in it next year. This young lady at the line certainly going to be one of them. Trinity Layton, as a sophomore, but plays almost as a junior, senior in terms of her approach to the ball game. She got them both from the line there. She's got 4 in the contest. And Tuskegee leads at 63-59, 2:40. Layton departs. Andrews back out on the floor. AJ ball handler for Tuskegee, and that's probably what's going to be needed down the stretch here. Coach Wester knows that, as she expects to see pressure from the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Kennedy Fuller, the senior, to inbound it for LeMoyne-Owen. LeMoyne 7th in the West. They on the road in first round play of the SIAC. In case you're missing it, first round play played at the home venue of the top 3 seeds of each division, with the number 1 seed getting a bye. Right side, McGee slides all the way through on a bank shot. I don't know how she made that one, but she had that one coming off her hip and got it to the cylinder for the basket. That'll make it 63-61 with 2:10 left now. Magicians drop back into a half-court set. Poland out front for Tuskegee. Cross dribble right side. She'll slide and give to Cantone. Trying to get it to Jasmine at the block on Lewis. 13 to shoot across the floor, Alexandria. Johnson in the corner with 9 to shoot. She's on the move inside the paint. Boland free with a jumper. Double B. Knocks it down for Tuskegee. You give her space, that's danger. She got the field goal. 65-61. Clutch shot there by the grad student from Trophy Club, Texas. Tuskegee by 4 with 1:39 left. Freeman, right side Fuller. Trying to work it inside to Williams. She's doubled there up front with the pass to McGee. 13 to shoot now for the Magicians, and a whistle away from the basketball. And a foul called on the inside. Alexandria, away from that basketball, picked up that foul. Tuskegee had worked that defense the way that they wanted it, all the way down into the shot clock deep for the Magicians. But A.J. bails them out with that personal. 1:29 left in this basketball game. A timeout on the floor. This one taken by the Magicians, and it's taken with Tuskegee leading at 65-61 back after the timeout on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Are you looking for education that leads to career success and something more? We are Tuskegee University, one of the nation's top-ranked HBCUs. We believe in education to fulfill your purpose. Here, you work hard because you dream harder. By pursuing your purpose, you will make a difference. Are you ready for something big? Let's get started.
Golden Tiger fans, this is Jordan Benson, your Sports Information Director, and thank you for listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go TU!
Jordan Benson, always so smooth. Probably needs to be renamed George Benson. Both have that smooth tone to them. After the timeout, a jumper in deep in the corner. That one's off the mark, and Tuskegee with a backside rebound now. 1:20 remaining in the basketball game. Tuskegee up by 4, 65-61. Cantone up top to the sophomore Layton. Trinity on the weave, gives it left side Jasmine. Jasmine pushes back out front. Trinity with 14 to shoot now. Gives it over to the grad student Boland. Boland left side, 10 to shoot. On the weave, Cantone. 7 to shoot. Cantone slides right side. They left her alone. Cantone missed on the bank. Hughley got a rebound for Tuskegee. Hughley with a huge rebound there for Tuskegee as we go to under a minute remaining. Tuskegee shot clock at 14. They got 20 after the reset. Hughley in the paint, back out to Boland. Tuskegee can finish this with a basket. That'll be an excellent trip down the floor. Layton on the move, left side, steps back with the jumper. Trinity, that one almost down. Rebound, backside Jasmine had it taken away from her. Up the floor now. Fuller with it, right side all the way through, and she's fouled by Cantone. 28 seconds remaining. Cantone trying to get back defensively, commits a foul. Fuller will be at the line shooting for LeMoyne. Tuskegee with a 6-61 lead with just 28 seconds left. So at the line, it'll be Fuller shooting. Fuller in the ball game with 9 points from the free throw line. This is her first trip there for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. LeMoyne-Owen from the free throw line, 13 of 16 at 81%. Expect a timeout to be called after the free throws as Fuller left the first one on the front of the cylinder. Alexandria set to check in next dead ball for Tuskegee. Need some ball handlers out there now with 28 seconds left. Fuller with one more coming from the line. Tuskegee up by 4. Fuller. Remember on the second one, but that one somehow fell good for her. And I think Coach Wester is going to take a timeout here. She took the timeout. It'll be a full timeout. She took it so that Tuskegee could avoid that full court pressure and have that basketball right here to our right in a half-court set for a wise timeout there by Coach Taylor or Coach Wester to ensure that the Golden Tigers did not have to take that basketball the length of the floor, expecting the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen to apply heavy pressure on any inbound play with just 28 seconds left. Tuskegee in this ball game trailed by as many as 14, able to scramble in that second half to reclaim the lead, and right now with just 28 seconds left, they lead by 3. So you'd expect after Tuskegee gets set to inbound this basketball, Magicians are going to try to see if they can't cause a quick turnover, and if they're not able to get a quick turnover, they're going to foul and put the Golden Tigers at the line and take their chances, the Magicians will, to see if Tuskegee can't miss some free throws to keep them into this basketball game. So for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, it's free throws to finish this up. They're 16 of 22 shooting from the line at 73% as they get set to come back out onto the floor after the timeout. Manuel, 18 points in the ball game for Tuskegee, 13 by Cantone. Boland with 9 for TU. Freeman got 13 for the Lady Magicians, and Kira McGee, she's got 10 for them. After the timeout, Double B to inbound it just to our right. Looking to the inside, pushes back out front to LaDeja instead. She's fouled immediately out front, just like we suspected. Mariah Curley, the junior, commits that foul. That's her 4th. That'll send LaDeja to the line. Always still a non-shooting foul as Boland unbounded. Only 2 seconds went off the clock there. Johnson in the back, running in the half-court set handle. She's fouled once again, this time by Janara Williams. So Williams picks up her second. And we're going to have, this is the one that will send Tuskegee to the line shooting. It'll send Alexandria to the line to shoot. 76% free throw shooter as she works her way to the free throw line. 47 of 62 coming into today's ball game. Final contest of the regular season for Tuskegee. AJ hits the first free throw for Tuskegee. She's got 6. Tuskegee with his sights set on the SIAC tournament play now. Right now, they remain in second place, which means they'll play the number 7 seed on the east side, as Alexandria got them both from the free throw line with 24 seconds left. Try to get a read on that in terms of who that 7th seed will be. We'll put those standings back up here in a few minutes to take a look at the east side to see who Tuskegee will be playing. Now, that's assuming that Miles, which has one more ball game left on their schedule on Wednesday, if they win that ball game. If they lose, Tuskegee will have that number 1 spot, and then Miles will have to play the number 7 seed on the east. But right now, the way things stand, Tuskegee will be hosting on Saturday from Chappie James if Miles does not lose in their final ball game on Wednesday. They defeated the Marauders of Central State this evening, 77-40, and they will have one more ball game on their schedule. Everybody else in the conference with one more left other than Tuskegee's men and Tuskegee women. Tuskegee on both sides starting the schedule a little bit early. And right now, Tuskegee in its final contest on the regular season with 24 seconds remaining. They lead it 67-62. Magicians will inbound the basketball. Half-court set. McGee pushes it in play to Fuller, or Freeman that is. Freeman behind the arc, back over, and now back to Fuller. 17 seconds, being kind of lackadaisical about getting the shot off, and they did, but Freeman not able to draw iron on that shot as Alexandria Johnson hustles back to the scorer's table to come out onto the floor. 12.6 seconds left, and Coach Wester took a timeout. She wanted to make sure that she got everybody in on the floor. Alexandra, she'll be out on the floor. Trinity will take the seat, and she will be well congratulated for a job she's done for the Golden Tigers. A couple of big field goals, a couple of big by her in that stretch where Tuskegee was trailing. Now they lead at 67-62 with 12.6 seconds left. And just a little bit of daylight for them here to close out the regular season with a win against the Lady Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. You hear Coach Wester in the background indicating that they've got one more as Brittany Boland sets to inbound the basketball. If they have any trouble inbounding it, they'll burn that last one. Freeman to defend on the entry pass. And Boland tried to bounce it inside, and it was kicked by the Magicians. It'll stay with Tuskegee. Couple of officials there. Everybody kind of amped up there. Freeman thought they were going to get away with it. Couple of David Jenkins and Betty Parks right there on that call. Tamela Martin right there on top of. So they will get it on an inbound play again. So no time running off the clock. 12.3 seconds left in the ball game. Boland trying to dump against traffic. And not sure why Tuskegee doesn't just send somebody into the back court to fill that basketball, to avoid that pressure in the front court by the Lady Magicians. Just to screen and send someone in the back court is probably your best call at this point. One, you burn time off the clock, and then you force that defense to come back and play you full court. AJ from the line, she gets that free throw. So Alexandria doing the work from the line late in this ball game. Got that free throw. 3 of 3 on our last attempt from the free throw line, with one more coming here to bring some ice in the building. And she got it with that free throw. That'll make it 68-62. And AJ back off the floor. Another timeout, and the Lady Magicians take a timeout with 11 seconds left. So Coach Anthony Partee and the Lady Magicians, not a lot they can conjure up with 11 seconds left. Although their mascot is the Magicians, we don't expect any magic here inside Bruce Hall in the Johnson Gymnasium. The Lady Magicians are likely going to fall to 7-20 on the season and 3-15 in SIAC play. They are 7th in the West, so they will wait to see who they will meet coming out of the East. It'll be the number 2 seed out of the East. that the Magicians will meet. I think Edward Waters is one of those possibilities. They won over Albany State, so if Edward Waters can hang on and win their last ball game on Wednesday, then it will be Edward Waters and the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owens. And for the east side, if Albany's, we're talking more about on the men's side there, but the women for Albany State falling to the Tigers of Edward Waters in SIAC action this afternoon. Kentucky State loses to Lane on the east side. Lane's kind of out of that pack, out of the top five, but Kentucky State's lost its last two. So we have to kind of re-rack those standings in the West to see where they are now after losing to Lane, with one more coming for them on the schedule. The Magicians trying to push it in play. They work it right to Hamilton. Hamilton behind the arc, long three-pointer, front of the iron there. Rebound fought for, half-court set. And with 3.7 seconds, a foul called on the inside. They call the foul on Tuskegee. With 3.7 left, the Magicians quickly get it into Hamilton. She'll just hoist one before the buzzer and missed on that shot. So Tuskegee had its hands full, but they are able to uncouple their hands, and they win it 69-62 over the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owens College. Tuskegee trailed by as many as 14 in this ball game, but were able to regroup after a strong third period of action and finishing it up here in the fourth over the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. So Tuskegee now 17-9 overall, a 14-5 in the SIAC. They keep a lock on the second place in the West. Golden Bears and Miles College winners this afternoon as well. So Tuskegee will stay number 2. And they will finish as they will take a look and see who they will be playing out of the East Division of the SIAC. They at number 4, Miles was able to win on Thursday. Tuskegee meeting Rams of Albany State out of the East. And that basketball game will be at Chappie James on Saturday. We'll have the coverage on GTSN. That one will start at 1 o'clock. Take a look at the Western Division standings. Now, mind you, those have not been updated up to this point, but Miles right now, we know they won this afternoon. They'll stay at number 1. Tuskegee winners in their final contest of the regular season. They stay put at number 2. Lane won tonight over the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State, so they will up their season mark with the space too wide between Tuskegee at number 2 and Lane at number 3 for the Lady Dragons to make up any distance there. So Lane will likely stay in at number 3. Central State 4, Kentucky State with their loss here. They drop out of the top 4. Right now they're at number 5, and they will be traveling on the road. At one point they were rattling right around the top there and a chance to host at Exum Arena, but now they're at 5, so likely being pushed to the road, but they have one more left in the regular season. Spring Hill, then LeMoyne-Owen. Right now we know that LeMoyne at 7 on the west. They will be up against either Allen or Edward Waters on Saturday in first round play, but still one ball game left for all these schools except for Tuskegee. So Tuskegee is really the only team right now that has kind of sealed its spot at number 2 because Lane's too far behind on the west. So we know that Tuskegee, if Miles does not win on Wednesday, Tuskegee will stay at number 2. But if somehow Miles loses in their last ball game of the season, Tuskegee will not have to play in, and they will have the first round rest, as everybody else will be in first round play. On the other place for them, they're at number 1. Allen had kind of tightly bunched there. Edward Waters won today. Allen, I think they were playing this evening. I don't know if we got a score from that ball game yet or not. Savannah State in at 4 right now. Benedict, Fort Valley, and Albany State on the west bracket. As we look toward SIAC tournament action, Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, they win it on the women's side. Which are 7 and 4-5. Soft on number 2 in the west. Magicians will stay at number 7. 7 this afternoon for the Tigers of Tuskegee. They finished the game shooting 21 of 45 from the floor at 47%. They had 5 3-point baskets. Bob Restaurant 3-point baskets, 5 of 11 shooting there at 46%, and 22 of 28 shooting from the free throw line at 79%. It's exactly where you want to be, and the numbers from the free throw line and even from the floor for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee as they rally from 14 down to win it. For the Magicians, they finished 55 shooting at 42%, 2 3-point baskets for them, and they were 14 of 18 shooting from the free throw line. Rebounding head in this basketball game, Tuskegee finished with 21-29 for the Magicians. LeMoyne-Owen. Turnovers in the ball game. Tuskegee with 12, LeMoyne-Owen with 14. Steals, Tuskegee with 4 for the Magicians as well. And the turnovers were referenced already. 14 for LeMoyne-Owen. So Tuskegee doing some good job of rattling back in this basketball game, trailing by 14 at the start of the second half and able to rally to win this ball game 69-62 over the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. That'll do it for our coverage of women's basketball. We'll take a break here on GTSN. Get you set for men's action. Coach Benchie Taylor and the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee on Senior Day on Saturday. They took care of business against the Badgers of Spring Hill, looking to close out the regular season, seeing if they can defeat a team that got them in the early part of the season. The Magicians at 4-21 defeated Tuskegee early on in the season, 67-59. So a little bit of revenge on the minds of the Golden Tigers, and also staying put in terms of the standings with a win over the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. We'll see if Tuskegee can do well on both of those efforts here inside the Bruce Hall and Johnson Gymnasium at LeMoyne-Owen College. Take a break. Men's action coming your way on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, thank you for listening to the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hello, Tuskegee fans. We are Tuskegee University basketball, and we are here to remind you.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative health care measures to protect you and your family from disease.
Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule.
That's why it's crucial to take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations.
Golden Tigers fans, let's all do our part to get back on track.
Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines.
And that includes respiratory virus vaccine.
Tuskegee fans, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information,
visit alabamapublichealth.com/IMM.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee Athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities, healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery, elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee, purpose, progress, people.